Alright, we are back for round 3 on the play. And it's pretty nice, but we need to draw a couple lands. But since we can cycle the Hippo, hopefully we'll just get there. As the opponent is already casting something before they even play a land. I think we'll just play Warrior. It's slightly worse if they have a Magma Spring in their hand, which they could, but the Warrior will eventually die anyway, and this is just better offensively and if we want to block. Burning Fist Minotaur. Annoying. As we miss lane. I think we need to cycle that and try to hit a land drop. If they are playing white red aggro and we keep missing land drop, it's gonna be very, very bad, but there's like nothing we can do. I think you always keep 2 land plus 2 to drop and a cycler. Oh well. This is really not the match where we can afford to stumble, to be stuck on land though. To get stuck on land. Oh boy, that was really a bad draw. I guess we play River Hopo and pass. Because in case they have a revolt for the Hopo, which seems somewhat likely, I want to be able to trade my Warrior for their Archer and not, you know, take 2. That's interesting. Probably have a Treek. I don't think we want double block. Doesn't change match anyway. Yeah, Blur of Blade, sure. We'll get to block the Archer next turn. If we don't die, yeah, they have another 2-drop. I guess we'll block Archer and Ambuscade the Minotaur. I don't think we can afford to Beneath the Sand. I don't think we can afford to do... yeah. Waiting before we use Ambuscade is risky, but they could also... but we'll probably get 2... if they have a revolt, they will use it before we can block anyway, most likely. And if they try to use a pump spell or something, it's better for us too. Looks like they have nothing. It's also give us 3 power, which is nice if they have a +2/+2 Treek of some sort. That's annoying. We drew a 4th land though. Amazing. We'll have to eventually cast out that thing, I believe, so I think we'll just do it now. Or I guess during their turn. And also we are elite. We have a lot of white card, but we are a bit short on white mana. And if we get Spider, it's also annoying because next turn we cannot... if we draw a land that's not a plane, we cannot cast the cast out. Whereas here, we can cast out now, and if we draw a forest, an island, or a forest or an island, we can still go land, Spider plus Fan Bearer, and end up in a slightly better spot. Alright, let's get rid of that dude. We might be coming back, it really depends on what they have in hand, but we are at 9 and they have a 2/2 right now, so... who knows? Okay, yeah. What I just said what I just said could happen exactly. I mean, just happened, and now we are pretty happy to be able to play 2 spells. The question becomes, what do we do with that Minotaur? Do we just take 4 potentially and die, or 3 and put ourselves in range of the Inferno Jet? Take 5. Do we double block? I think we double block. I don't feel like taking damage. And we are not really in a position where we can use Fanbearer very efficiently anyway, given the cards we want to cast. It's really bad if they have a +2/+2 trick, I guess. I don't think they have a reroll. I think it would have been used by now, and they would have attacked with Scanra. Like, if they have a reroll, they kill the spider and attack with Scanra. So it seemed unlikely. Don't think we need to play the camel now. We probably wanna just cycle that and pass. Okay, sure. We don't have the second green though, which is pretty annoying, especially since, you know, our deck is like something like 8 or 9 green and not that many blue or white, yet we still are on the mono green, I mean the non-double green life. Oh well. Maybe double block and the Minotaur was risky, but taking potentially 5 down to 4, I don't know, it puts us in range of so many bad things. It's kind of a close call, but... oh boy. So we could tap something main phase to get a 1/1. Since they are probably not attacking next turn, I think this is worth doing, even though it's kind of odd. Because we know they don't have a reroll, at least not yet. And even if they do, we can still chum block with the 1/1, so it's pretty much the same as tapping something with Fanbearer. Except there's a pretty good chance they just cannot attack next turn and we get a 1/1 for free. This mana is clunky though. Yeah, we have something like 5, between 3 and 5 plains, and 3 and 5 island, and 8 forests or 9 forests. I mean, we'll get there eventually, so there is that. And we are at 9, and they are not doing much. Interesting. I think I just block. Don't think they have a trick or an instant speed reroll. It would have gotten used by now. Okay, nice, great, perfect. Do we attack with Camel? That's the question. We are gonna tap the Moloch. We'll have a Hippo in the back. Yeah, I think we do attack with Camel. It's a defensive creature. We are playing against an aggressive deck, but I think we are just missing 3 damage for no reason if we don't attack. Okay, sure. That's a pretty good card. It's not doing a whole lot here. I don't really know what's in their hand at this point. Maybe they're just a little bit flawed and they are holding lands. But like Trick would have gotten used, Revolt would have gotten used, more creature would have gotten played. So they are probably just holding land. At least we'll assume they are. Because, yeah, I don't really see what else they could have. And at this point we start attacking with Hippo, but not with the Supply Caravan. If they want to go for a triple block, I'm fine. In theory I was supposed to hold my gift in hand, so they are less likely gonna triple block, because now they know I have nothing. I don't really think they want to go for the triple block though. So, yeah. They are thinking about attacking, so they must have drawn some type of trick. Just gonna wait a little bit, just not to make it too obvious that I draw land, because this one I'm gonna hold in hand. And if you just, if you just attack too quickly, it's a little bit telling. It's not a huge deal. Like I'm not trying to say I'm a bluff master, and my opponent is probably never gonna notice that, but I think there's value in, you just wait 3 seconds, like you drew something that might make you think. That I don't think you want to do, unless you have Sandblast. Makes sense. So that's what they top decked. Sure, well, fine. Still got 4 damage. Now they are actually lower than us, and it's gonna be a top deck war. Except I believe we have better top deck. I mean, we have 2 hippos left in deck, and if they draw some cards that are bigger than 3/3, we can tap them with Fanbearer. But if we draw big thing, they are gonna be in trouble. Interesting. Is there any interest? Is there any good reason to double block? That's what I'm thinking right now. Like, if they have a trick, it's probably +2/+2 anyway. I guess by double blocking we play around brute strength. Yeah, okay, sure. And I don't think we lose a lot. I guess if they have Sandblast, it's worst. But if they have Sandblast, I assume they would have attacked with the Kenra too. Yeah, they did have brute strength. Okay, great. Because now we'll lose the warrior, but we basically get to trade our warrior for the survivor, which is amazing. Okay, that was a nice move. Hopefully we just don't flood out here. That'd be a little bit unfortunate. Can cycle that. Hippo, please. Steward is decent. Like, yeah, that's fine. I think we can afford to probably take 2 from the Kenra next turn. We'll be tapping the Moloch, obviously, and then we can maybe probably trade while making a 1/1. I don't think we really want to, unless we draw some more creature that can block Kenra. I don't think there's that much value in keeping the stewards around, but I think we'll try to get 1/1 out of the deal. Interesting. There's nothing great to copy on the board. I guess we could copy Steward. That's medium. Copying their Moloch is not that good. We could copy Fanbearer. We could wait for them to cast something better, but no, I think we just copy Steward and actually we'll start making a bunch of 1/1s. Most likely. The opponent is at 8. Yeah, I think we continue to tap Moloch. Also, Steward is probably something they will have to deal with at some point, and then we'll bring it back. That was a great top deck, even though there's nothing like that we are thrilled to copy. At this point, they probably have 3 lands in hand, I guess. Maybe they drew 1 spell here. Oh, misclick. Ugh. That's a little bit annoying. I mean, we get to keep the Steward, which is kinda good, but we took 3 when we could have just taken 2, so yeah, that was bad. Hope Tender, okay, that's good. Do we attack the Steward? I don't think we do. I think we're pretty happy to trade and make a 1/1. This time I'll tap the right creature. Luckily enough, we are at 7 and not 6, which is a pretty big difference in the eyes of the stupid burn spell. think I mean, there are arguments to block with more things, but I think we just really want that to die, so we are pretty happy to make sure they kill that and not Hope Tender or whatever. Even though it's slightly worse if they have another brute strength, I guess. Though no, we not really want to do double block anyway. Sure. Did I forget to attack with a warrior last turn? I think I did. Pretty sure I did. We have lethal here. Yeah, I'll just go for the kill. Alright, well, I've been misclicking a lot and not playing so well here, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Let's boost one warrior. And we can steal Fan Bearer. And attack for 8. Alright, pretty sure we got there. They haven't flooded really badly if they have 4 lands in hand. Impeccable timing, my Steward, sure. I guess should have played around impeccable timing by boosting the Steward, maybe. It kind of makes sense to boost your weaker creature though if they have a revolt, because here they take more damage. I don't really think they can come back though at this point. Yeah, probably flooded badly here. I assume they have 3 lands in hand, which means they drew... we'll play that, this way we can use the ability twice if needed. Yeah, they flooded pretty badly. On the other hand, I'm really not a big fan of playing impeccable timing and Sandblast in aggressive deck, because you lose a lot of tempo doing that. Because each time they will be blocking and you will be losing a couple damage. Removal are good in aggro deck, but not removal that let your opponent block. Okay. Looks like white red aggro. They have 2 Resolute Survivor. Their deck is probably quite solid. Is this another instance of us? Yeah, they have 2 Survivors, so Chandra's defeat is just looking gorgeous. I think we go for the red. We are going red. No, that I want actually. No, not that one. This one, yeah. Desert of the Fervent, and we'll bring in 3 islands. No, 3 mountains. Alright. And we need to get 1 card, probably a Hippo. Again, it's pretty costly card, and we add the Cow Smell. I don't think do we want the Faithful too? It seems to be tough to cast early on. It does block a lot of their thing efficiently though. Yeah, and we have a pretty solid late game, right? Yeah. Nah, that card is just not good. We have very few red spell to trigger it, and it's actually kind of difficult to cast on the early turns of the game with only 5 planes. It's not impossible, but it's not super likely that we do it easily. Okay, first mulligan of the draft, I believe. I think we have to keep it. Yeah, probably have to keep it and try to draw something decent in the first couple turns. I think we want that actually. I think a turn 4 Supply Caravan on the draw is going to be too slow though, but whatever. I mean, kind of mulligan an unkeepable hand into a pretty bad hand that was almost a mulligan too. So if we end up losing, I mean, not a ton we can do. Not a ton we can do. Sometimes you just get bad hands. Do we just keep Hippo in hand actually? Yeah, we'll probably do at this point, because we know our sequence is going to be Beneath the Sand and Supply Caravan. Oh, that's... whoa! That's so ballsy, and I think it's wrong, by the way. I don't think you are supposed to make that play. If I have a Braid, Magma Spray, there's so many things that if I have here, they just lose on the spot. It just doesn't make sense to make that play to me. I really don't get it. That's so weird. It's probably gonna end up being fine for them here, but this play is 100% wrong, even if you have nothing else to cast. I don't know. I really don't agree with that move. We are looking pretty bad though. Well, they forgot to attack with Warrior. That's good. That's good. Survivor is bad though. A Revol is... Actually, let me think. So in theory, the Caravan stop their board, but if they have a single Revol, like Mounting Puncturing Blow or any of the pacifism effect in white, or a Pump Spell or Sandblast, we are taking a shit ton of damage. So I think it might actually be safer just Fan Bearer, Ambuscade that. We can block here, we only take 3. I think it's just a match safer play all around. We get a clean 2-for-1, we get rid of that annoying thing right now. Yeah, I think it's safer at this point. We are probably winning the late game, so we just should be playing safe. Especially since they are a little bit stuck on land, so we have a pretty good chance of actually coming back despite the kind of the bad start. And Crop Crasher. Well, we would have died. We are still dead, I think. They did not exert. That is extremely odd. Yeah, I don't know. But they attack with Warrior. I guess they have Kindred Fury. That's... I guess that makes sense, kind of. And we are dead. Okay, the Crasher we would not have beaten anyway. Alright, I still think we keep the same main and hope to have a better draw. I don't see any reason to change match. Really don't think the Faithful is that good here. Especially it's less necessary on the draw, if anything. Do we got a Hippo for a Caravan? Caravan seems just good against them. It's too late, I guess. Yeah, I guess we have to keep that, but that's not super exciting. I think we have a decent matchup, but these draws have been very punishing. Or at least not really good enough. And they've pretty much had a nut draw every game. I mean, they missed land drop last game, but that aside, you know, everything went perfectly, I believe. That's pretty tough when this goes like that. Yeah. The classic turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. And we just drew the worst card in the deck at this point, I think, given what we have. Oh man. I know we are playing a 3-color deck, but we have 3 cards that ramp us and that stabilize our mana base. This has been rough so far. Mainly rough. Whoa, man. Jesus freaking God. Come on. No, still no. God, feels bad losing like that though. Facing their best draw twice in a row and being stuck on land. Or on mana, I guess. Yeah. Alright. Well, unless we draw exactly a white next turn, we lose. And even if we do, we are pretty likely to lose. Damn. Well, shit happens, I guess. Their deck seems solid, but it feels like if we both have, you know, medium draws, I do have a decent shot. But here it's like if they could have stacked their deck, they would have just put it this way. Like I don't think they can have a better draw than that. That's pretty insane. So they can make something unable to block. We block the Crasher and we take 7, and they we are dead on board. Actually, we are just dead on board, or we have to chump the Minotaur. They have that anyway, so I guess we are extremely dead. Yeah, that was like these games were completely unfair. Their deck seems good. Don't get me wrong, but I'm pretty sure we have a good shot at winning if the draw are a little bit more balanced. Alright, that was it. Hope you enjoyed the draft. Thank you for watching, and see you for another one.